On 26 December 2004, the Indian coastline experienced the most devastating tsunami in recorded history, affecting 9,600 lives in India. Nearly 80% of the deaths and two-thirds of the property damage were centered in the South Indian state of Tamil Nadu, of which the worst affected districts were Cuddalore and Nagapattinam. But the true difficulties arose after the tsunami. Disposal of the dead bodies, wrecked ships and a damaged port, drinking water rendered salty, and property loss, to name a few. The central, state and local governments responded rapidly and efficiently, and rescue, relief and rehabilitation measures were immediately launched. However, a lot needs to be still done in order to be prepared for any future disasters and to provide better services to citizens. The CityLinks program has been jointly forged by the United States Agency for International Development, USAID, and the International City-County Management Association, ICMA. The purpose of the program is to bring together city practitioners of cities of United States with city officials of developing and transitional countries to share resources and technical expertise in a way that ultimately improves the lives of urban residents. Assessment team comprising USAID and ICMA personnel traveled to the state of Tamil Nadu in mid-February 2005 to survey the damage and assess the recovery of local communities devastated by the tsunami. The teams listened to the challenges that were faced by the government authorities and the communities. The program was launched in these two cities in June 2005. Project offices with the assistance of state and local governments have been established at each of the two cities, and the process of consultations and needs assessment continues. The first visit of US city managers took place in July 2005. ICMA has identified local government practitioners from the state of Florida, US, which, like Tamil Nadu, must continuously prepare for natural disasters. Like India, local and regional government officials are on the front lines of disaster recovery. Cities like Port Orange, Palm Beach Gardens, and Palm Bay have first-hand disaster response experience, and over the coming 2 years will work with their colleagues in the cities of Cuddalore and Nagapattinam, as well as district officials, to help prepare for and mitigate future disasters.
I think it's a good match because there are many issues that we have in common with each other, and we can learn from each other and share ideas with each other.
There were a series of discussions, presentations and site visits to bring out the challenges faced by the Indian city governments and to develop a work plan for the CityLinks program for the coming 2 years. It was evident that local governments in the US and India share common problems, and the US officials were able to share their experience and solutions with Indian officials.
We use a process called value engineering. Value engineering is where you work with your engineers and your builders, your contractors, to design an end product that gives the greatest value for the money that's expended. It's not just designing the project to the highest and best design at any cost. It's always keeping in mind the costs as well as the initial construction costs as well as the long-term maintenance costs.
Stakeholders meeting was also conducted to bring out the issues of non-government organizations as well as citizens. These discussions revealed that citizens wanted to build back better and viewed this disaster as an opportunity for planned redevelopment and setting up appropriate systems. This is what one citizen had to say.
Tsunami has changed the entire thinking of the people as well as the administration. As a Secretary of Welfare Association and as a citizen of Cuddalore, first I want to stress the city managers and ICMA, they should develop modern disaster management system at Cuddalore.
After the initial assessment and the intensive 1-week-long consultations between Indian and US officials, a number of critical focus areas were identified. The CityLinks program would aim to assist in drafting a disaster mitigation plan, improving the financial status of the two municipalities, urban renewal, and local economic development and planning.
Let us not only cater to the tsunami affected people, all the people in Cuddalore need the facilities. So whether it is drainage or sanitation or roads or toilet facilities or whatever it might be, I think it should go to all the people of Cuddalore, not only the tsunami affected people in Cuddalore.
The Indian officials are scheduled to visit their counterparts in Florida in September 2005. The Florida officials will be able to show their Indian colleagues the technical options and solutions that are available to them. The program has just begun, and over the coming 2 years, with the assistance and guidance of USAID, US and Indian government officials, it shall improve the quality of services to the citizens of Cuddalore and Nagapattinam.